So we have arrived at the parking area for my first hike of the year. We're going to be ascending what is called Owl's Head Mountain. It's one of the ones that you can see from the north side of the lake when I was fishing. So hopefully we're gonna have a good first hike. They say the trail's about 1.5 miles, but it does start up that way a little bit. So most likely going out and back on that, plus the distance to here is probably gonna be somewhere between 3.5 and 4 miles. Should be a good introductory hike, hopefully. I haven't hiked hardly, I hiked hardly at all last year, other than the Fourth Connecticut Lake due to my ongoing groin pain. And then I ended up hurting my back pretty bad in the winter. So I was never able to get out. But I'm still in PT, back from the back injury, and they're giving me the go-ahead to do some light hiking. This one doesn't have a ton of ascent, so hopefully it'll be a good first go. I mean, I feel fine walking around, so I should be able to get up and down without hurting myself or anything. Supposedly the view at the top is pretty nice, and you don't have to work that hard for it. So let's go check it out. So we're there. And we're gonna need to, I guess we could go into either New Discovery or up this maintenance road and then pick up Owl's Head. It looks like that maintenance road's probably the quickest bet. So yeah, let's go up that maintenance road. We could pick up this red line here is the Owl's Head Trail, and then we'll just go to the top and we'll go back down. Oh, there's the Marshfield Peacham state line, or a town line. So now I am 1 foot in Washington County and another in Caledonia County. For what that's worth, that's pretty cool. All right. So we're gonna go up here. This is that maintenance shop they were showing on the map. Yep, Owl's Head. This gotta be it. According to my GPS, this is it. Yep, Owl's Head Trail. So 1.5 miles up that way. Ooh, what is this? Some sort of clearing, I guess. Oh shit, don't tell me I... No, we're still on it. I just see the downhill and I feel like I missed something. I feel like I missed an intersect or something, because I was not expecting this to go downhill. I wasn't expecting this to be... I was expecting a heck of a lot more climbing, to put it that way. Yeah, when I said 700 feet of ascent, I was probably lying. It's probably more like 300. I think this is the only reason why they call it a moderately challenging hike. Because this type of stuff, and really all you need to get through this is to just be prepared and have the right footwear. And to not be stupid and lose your balance or any of that. You know what? I think there was a parking lot halfway up. I remember somebody at the front office like saying that, oh, you got to go hike Owl's Head. There's a parking lot. There's an access road with a parking lot, and then the summit's just a short, like 10-minute walk away. Yep, summit's that way. There's that parking lot. So yeah, a lot of people who don't want to do the full trail like I did will just park there, and it'll only take a few minutes to get to the top. So this must be where the climbing comes in, that way. Then the only problem is I'd have to walk the road back, and I don't know if I want to do that. I'd rather just be in the middle of the woods. Seems like there's rock-formed stairs here. Probably not natural. Somebody had to have built this back in who knows how long ago. How you doing? Good. Oh, there it is. Yeah, not bad. That's a little about the view. We're standing right here. That's the lake where the camp is at. I'm pretty sure that's Camel's Hump all the way out there. The clouds are covering it a little bit, but I kind of recognize the shape as being Camel's Hump, like to kind of to the far right. See if I was right. Yep, Camel's Hump in distance. Oh wait, no, that's Kettle Pond, my bad. Lake Groton is over there. I can't see it. We'll go walk over in a sec. Spruce Mountain, that guy right there, that's another one I want to do. All right, so on top of here, that's Lake Groton all the way over there. So that's where my camp is. I can't really see it through the tree. It's really the best view we're gonna get of it, but otherwise pretty cool. All right, we found the stone hut. Not bad. I think this is a good spot for a little treat. Good spot for some nice hops. Yeah. This feels good. It's a good day. I feel pain-wise absolutely nothing. Like feels very, very good. Able to move at a brisk pace the entire way up. I think the GPS, I've been walking around 40 minutes. It's a little over 2 miles in total. So going back's not gonna be a problem. I got no worries. Yeah, this is definitely a good one for sure. Yeah, really nice view of Kettle Pond. Definitely like the view of Kettle Pond. Yeah, that's definitely Camel's Hump. The last big bump you can see like into the clouds before that near one right there, that's Camel's Hump. I did that in 2023. There is a video on the channel of that. Or at least I think there is. If there hasn't, I just haven't uploaded it yet. But yeah, Camel's Hop's another good hike. As aforementioned, I want to do spruce. I might do spruce in a couple weeks, actually. And if I don't do it in a couple weeks, I'll have other opportunities to do it. Definitely in the fall. Or in August, actually. Yeah, in August I might come up that way. Yeah, definitely not going to complain about any of this. Ugh. I'm not quite sure where that goes, but I'm just going to go back the way I came. We'll check out these trails a little bit, and then I think it'll be time to head back to the site. Grab a snack and grab some beers and grab some fishing rods. The weather's definitely gotten better. Not much better, but better enough. Better enough to where it's actually pretty peaceful. So, yeah, fortunately the weather improved enough to the point where we could get a pretty decent view. I didn't think that was going to happen, but looks like it cleared enough. I mean, the sun's not quite out yet, but I can see some blue sky in the distance. So something good must be happening. I'm glad I did this today. It worked out well. I didn't think it would, but it did. All right, I am getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, so I am going to descend. Until next time, Owl's Head. Will I be back? I'd like to, but there's also so many other hikes I want to do. Okay, so we've made it back from the hike. Overall, very good experience. I've got nothing but good things to say about that. That's as hyped, a very, very good hike. You get a solid view that you don't have to work that hard for. So you could take your family, you could take your kids, you could park up at the parking lot at like just south of the summit if need be. And yeah, it's just, it was a good time. I enjoyed it. Body feels good for the most part. Just doing a quick stretch and roll before we leave because we got to take care of ourselves or else we're gonna re-injure. But yeah, no, I'm glad I did this. The weather also cooperated surprisingly well. It seems to have finally broken. Like, we've actually got a little bit of sun now, and the temperature is also almost at the point, the temperature is at the point where I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I also just hiked 4.5 miles. So yeah. So round trip, that was, give or take probably just south of 4.5 miles. I ended up taking a different way back. When I got finished up, I noticed that trail that brings you back to the north parking area, which is where we are right now. And it wound up actually being a longer route than going the way I came. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the GPS got just south of 4.3, and I ended up, I think I was too low at the top, and I forgot to start my watch, you know, until a couple minutes into the descent. So chances are probably give or take 4.4 mile hike. A lot less ascent descent than I was expecting, but it's definitely very enjoyable. I feel good. The hike was good, and hopefully the rest of the night's going to be good. They say it's going to clear, and it actually almost looks like it's gonna. So that said, I think we got to get back to the site and grab an early dinner, and then get out on the boat and fish for the rest of the night. So we will see you then.